Planning to self-publish your book? You need to know this. There is a lot of information available on the internet about self-publishing. So today I thought I'll share with you the one thing, just that one thing that I think you need to know before even beginning your research about self-publishing. Hi, I'm Pooja Mohan. I'm an indie aka self-published author working to self-publish my 7th book, and welcome to my writing studio. Let me preface this by saying that everything that I'm talking about in this video is based on my experience with the industry. There is a lot of information available on the internet, and I urge you that you should do your own research before making a decision about what is the right option for you. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get straight to it. Usually you'll hear people making the decision to self-publish their book because they want full control of their book. They don't want anyone to take away the creative control from them. While that is true, you need to know that to self-publish your book and to be successful at it, you need to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Wait, what does that have to do with writing? It doesn't, but it has everything to do with publishing. Think of it like a business. And like in any business, you need to have someone who makes decisions about things, be it business model, business plan, strategic planning, pre-production, production, post-production, marketing, promotion, sales, technical know-how, finance and taxations, investments, and of course, the product itself. Now, before going further, leave me a comment below and tell me if you are considering to self-publish your book. So, basically, in self-publishing, you are the CEO of your business. And so, in that capacity, you have to make decisions. You don't necessarily have to do everything. You can outsource a lot of work or hire experts to do them, but that decision will still have to be made by you, along with making the product, that is, writing the book. Of course, you can outsource that as well. But if that is something that you're planning to do, you have a completely different business model already, and this video might not be helpful for you. So when you are making your decision about traditional publishing and self-publishing and which route you should go, take a moment and think about whether you'll be able to give time and take on the other things that come with publishing other than writing a book. You may not have the mindset already, but are you willing to work on it? Are you willing to spend time and energy to build that? And be aware that these things will have a direct effect on your writing, because the time that you usually would have, that you could have given to your writing, you are now going to be investing a portion of that in the publishing aspect of it. The learning curve in self-publishing is quite steep, especially in the initial days. And there is something that is always changing, and you will need to invest your time and energy in learning those things. Technology is changing, and so the platform that you're using to self-publish your book might continuously be evolving. And you will need to be aware of the changes that are happening. And for that, you need to have the mindset that you need to continuously keep pouring in time and effort into learning new things. Once again, you can outsource a lot of things and hire experts, but you need to know the basics of it at least. To give you an example, when I first started self-publishing my books back in 2015, there was a platform called CreateSpace. But in the past year or so, Amazon has taken over it, and that platform has been absorbed, and many changes have been made to the publishing process that was originally there on CreateSpace. Now, all the learning that I did while publishing the book on CreateSpace, now I had to learn how things were done on this new platform. Another example is when I'm writing a book and I'm getting closer to publishing it, I need to start researching for an editor, which takes time. I need to apply for copyrights, for ISBN. Those things again need time. These things might be new for you when you're doing them for the first time, which will take you longer to get a hang of the process. So you have to know these things and be willing to learn. Another thing is selecting the platform that you'll be using to self-publish your book. You'll need to do a little bit of research there. I usually publish my books on Amazon, so I need to know how things are done on this particular platform. I have to have a plan in mind. I have to know how things are priced, when to release a book, how to do keyword research, SEO, how to write an Amazon description, how to plan a release, how to get social media influencers on board, know the laws that are there around these things, what are the terms and conditions that are applicable to you depending on which platform you're using to self-publish your book. You need to know all these things and more. In the coming videos, I'll be breaking down my process of self-publishing a book. So in case you're interested in that, you can leave a comment below and let me know where you'd want me to start. There are videos on how to apply for copyright, how to apply for ISBN, how to format your novels, how to upload them on platforms like Amazon, how to create a media kit. There is a lot of information that I cannot wait to share with you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and your notification is turned on. Just click on that bell icon. In my next video, I'll share with you how I self-publish. I'll take you through my step-by-step process from the idea stage right down to when I hit the publish button. If you didn't know, I also have a newsletter where I share my writing process and updates on my writing projects. So if you'd want to know more about my writing, make sure you're subscribed to it. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. If you're a member of my newsletter, you get a few freebies as well. So you probably would want to check that out. I hope this video was informative for you and you'll consider subscribing to my channel. If there's anything that you'd want me to talk about in particular about self-publishing, leave me a comment below or you can get in touch with me on my Instagram. I'll see you in the next one.